Today's Earth Day 2023. I'd much rather be at my property, but unfortunately it's snowing today here in Colorado. And yeah, so I'm conflicted. You know, I have this off-grid property. I'd much rather be there. I have this lifestyle that I want to live, but then there's this other one that I actually live in the city. You know, my work brought me here to Colorado in 2015, and I'm just trying to make use of, you know, basically go after my dreams, even though I'm kind of stuck at a certain spot. I've always looked at alternative living, or, you know, tiny homes and more sustainable living as something that was attractive, mainly just from an economic standpoint. You know, early on in my life, I really didn't know how to manage money very well. I got into debt, and eventually I heard about Dave Ramsey, and now I'm debt free except for my home where I live. So I don't have any student loans, no cars, no anything, and my off-grid property is completely paid for, and I'm doing everything taking my time. I don't know, I just don't want to rush into anything and make any mistakes. And in 2020, you know, when that thing happened around the world, it got me thinking, and I ended up buying my off-grid property because, you know, ultimately it was a dream and it's something that I wanted to do, but it wasn't, I don't know, with everything that was going on, I just wanted to be out of the city. You know, I grew up in rural Pennsylvania, and you know, I'm much more familiar with, you know, being away from everything. I prefer to, you know, be on my own, not rely on anyone. And the system that we kind of live in really doesn't care about me per se. So I'm just trying to do the best I can and move in the direction where I want to go, and eventually, you know, I'll make it there. I'll be there. So here I am, just taking a walk right now, wishing I could be at the property, but you know, it is a good hour and a half away, so it's a lot to go there and come back. And you know, right now, this time of year, it's not really easy to stay there, you know, with everything not being ready and completed. Yeah, I have a wood stove, and you know, we can make do, but it's just not right at that spot where we can stay there full time. And yeah, so I'm just working towards a goal. We'll get there eventually, and ultimately, will I end up staying there? Yeah, I mean, I'd like to, you know, live there full time at some point. My kids are still working their way through school, and you know, my work demands that, you know, I work here in the city. I don't always have the ability to, you know, work from home. I have to be in the office too. So I'm still working towards my goal, even though I'm here in Colorado. I love this state. It is beautiful. From the standpoint of, you know, living off grid, there probably could be other places. It's good for solar. We have a lot of sun, but you know, it is semi-arid and high altitude, so it's not always easy to grow things. You know, water is a big issue here. But I guess if you're into animal husbandry, or you're going to raise animals for food or something, you know, that's always an option. But you know, really, I just really want a backup plan too, because you know, the way the world's going, who knows? And that's another reason why I'm not doing any debt on the property that I own up there. I don't want to be in a position where I lose my job and I don't have a place to go. You know, I have a family to take care of, and I'm trying to do everything right. So it's a process. So I don't want to mislead you and seem like I'm living this lifestyle yet. I'm certainly not, but I'm working towards it, and I'm doing it in a measured way, one that's a little more calculated. So we'll get there. It's a journey. Feel free to follow me, you know, as I go through this process. I am learning, and ultimately, if we end up in a different state and it's not Colorado, I get it. But I'm learning solar. I'm learning a lot of things along the way about this lifestyle, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll get there. But for now, yeah, it's pretty nice snow. It looks beautiful, but I wish it was spring. It's been a long, hard winter here, and yeah, so we'll see how it goes, and until the next video.